name is Kelvin Reed, and welcome to Journey to Become Wealthy. Today is January 8th, and we are on day 38 on the Journey to Become Wealthy. I welcome everybody, and let's get this thing started. Well, before we get started, you guys be sure to make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Also, hit that bell so that you get all the notifications when videos are posted. Today is Saturday, guys, and we're going to start off with our wealthy word of the week. Last week's word was desire. You guys remember to continue going through things with a burning desire to achieve your goals, right? A burning desire to achieve your goals was week one's wealthy word of the week. Week two, wealthy word of the week for this week is faith. Faith. And everything you guys do, you need to make sure you have faith. Make sure that you believe in yourself, because although nobody else may, you need to believe in yourself in order for things to go through. When I started this journey, I literally was up in the middle of the night trying to figure out what was I going to do next. What was going to be my next big thing. And I was like, matter of fact, it was December 1st. And I was like, man, I need to be trying to figure something out. What am I going to do? And that night, I had an epiphany. I was like, you know what? I'm going to start. My goal is to become wealthy. And I was like, I'm going to start tomorrow. Literally, had no plan yet. Did not know what I was going to do. But I knew that as long as I believed in myself and I desired it enough, that I would be successful, that I could achieve whatever it is that I wanted in this life. I could achieve it. So first I desire it, and now I have faith in myself. I have faith that whatever it is that I want, it is obtainable by any means. It is obtainable. So desire week one, week two is faith. You guys make sure you have faith in yourself. So whatever goal you set for yourself, do not allow anyone else to deter you or make you believe that it is not obtainable. Nothing is impossible. As long as you believe in it, as long as you have faith in your goal, as long as you have faith in yourself, it is possible. All right. So now that we got that out the way, we're going to talk about this every day. Y'all know I'm going to remind you. Let's talk about crypto. Today is Saturday. You guys know the stock market is closed and crypto has been tanking. Crypto been on its way down. It's been like a hot rocket. Don't nobody want to touch it, right? But the thing about crypto is, I told you guys weeks ago, crypto will swing 15, 20, 30% up or down in a matter of minutes or days or months or whatever the case may be. However, it normally tends to return to its glory, to its greatness. Now, we are in a bearish market, so you also have to be aware and be careful of what's going on. But I am still buying into crypto. Bitcoin came down as low as 40,000 a day, and I do believe Ethereum came down as low as 3,000 a day. That did not scare me away. I know what they're capable of. I know what the future holds for these coins. So, I don't know. I feel I like what the future holds for those coins. So I continue to invest and I continue to buy into them. You guys know Friday was my day. I added money to my account. So I actually bought more. I bought more crypto this weekend on my Coinbase account. Also, Saitama Inu. A lot of people are in that. Saitama Inu actually is on Coinbase. Can be bought with the Coinbase wallet starting today. So that is great news for that, right? That is great news for that. We know we saw the stock market come down on yesterday, so nothing to really discuss there. But we want to make sure that you guys are ready for Monday. I think Monday we may actually have another correction on the positive side. I think things may go back up a little bit, or they may be slightly flat, but I do think that things are going to try and push their way back up, right? So that's what we have for Monday. I told you guys on yesterday that I'm going to look into some healthcare plays. And so the two I actually looked into were Merck and Johnson & Johnson. So before I get into that, let me go ahead and we're going to review crypto for today. We're going to look at the prices and what they've come down to. So here we have the crypto heat map, right? We got Bitcoin. It's actually up 0.58%, but that is 0.58% from that $40,000 mark, right? I told you guys it came down really low. So it is up 0.58% just for today. However, that's nothing major, right? Nothing crazy that we like. Terra Luna down 0.168%. Dogecoin down 2.05%. Shiba Inu, 4 zeros and 2 8. I told you I bought some more crypto today, right? I bought more Shiba Inu. Again, I'm holding for the long term. I'm not concerned about this temporary drop in prices. I love this. I love this. I love to see things go on sale. I used to coupon, y'all, believe it or not. So I love to see the things go on sale. I love this. This is like a coupon to me, right? So I'm going shopping. I've been shopping. Let's see. Ethereum down 2.12%, down $3,140. Again, nothing major to us. We're not worried about that. Cardano down 2.09%. Crypto.com coin, Crow, down 1.93%. Again, these are prices that I find to be attractive. When they come down, I average down. So that means I bring my average down. So when the price goes back up, I have a greater chance of making profit, right? Or I have a greater profit. However, that does mean I tie more money up into these coins, which that's fine. That is, again, I calculate that. I atone for that. So let's get into these stocks that we were going to talk about. Merck. First, we have Merck, right? And these are healthcare plays. Again, I told you guys I'm slightly weary of healthcare plays because they may have already run up. However, it's not a problem to do our research and look into them, right? So I want to make sure I keep you guys informed so we all make an educated decision together. And again, just want to make sure I give you guys the information that's needed for this. So Merck and Co. Merck and Co. Inc. engages in the provision of health solutions through its prescription medicines, vaccines, biologic therapies, animal health, and consumer care products. It operates through the following segments: pharmaceutical, animal health care, and other. So you guys can read the rest of this if you guys want to. It actually looks like this company pays dividends, a dividend yield of 3.29%. If you want to, you guys can calculate what that's going to be compared to the stock price of $80.39 at the time of this recording. So it does pay dividends if you guys want to get into this. Looks like it's had some news, but nothing major. Analyst ratings: 60% say it's a buy, and 40% say it's a hold. Nobody says sell, but they got some buys and holds, right? One thing I like to look at is the fair value. The fair value on this thing is $94. $94, and it is currently sitting at $80. So that means the analysts believe that it's a fair value of $94. I mean, it still has a chance of making $14 per share profit. So I'll leave it up to you guys to decide whether you guys want us to jump into that or not. You guys make sure y'all leave it in the comments and let me know. If we're going to jump in that, I'll jump in with you, and we'll continue to do what we're going to do, right? We're going to try and make money in this. And if we see it losing, then we'll get out as necessary. The volatility on it is actually low. So that means we don't have a major chance on losing money, but it's always a possibility, right? Always a possibility. But hey, it has a low volatility. So we can watch this. We can put our trailing stop loss on this so we don't lose more than 10% in this or whatever the case may be. But you guys let me know if y'all want to get into this. So let's check out our price prediction on this, on Merck. The price prediction on this: 20 analysts offering 12-month price forecast for Merck & Co. have a median target of $93.50. The median target, $93.50. And that's a 16% gain from its current price of $80.29. On the high side, they have a price target of $115 in the next 12 months, which is a 43% gain in Merck & Co. So that on the low side, though, you risk losing 12%. You risk losing 12% on your dollar, right? So that's on the low side. On the low side, it's worth $70. And so that means you lose $2 per share if it goes back down to that. Or lower, you could lose more. That you could lose more, but this is just what the forecast is showing us. And we saw a fair value of $94, right? So that, in my mind, puts us between this $80 and $93 mark. But however, in this market, you never know what may happen. Any bad news or any bad catalyst could cause this thing to tumble. Matter of fact, let's check out the year chart on this, right? Let's see what this thing has done over the year before I go any further. Over the year, it is actually down 4% from the past year, right? That's not major, but it's not up. Over a year, it could have made us some money. Whereas in financials, we see that profit. We saw that profit over a year of at least 20%, I think, in the ones that we were talking about. And that's Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Goldman Sachs, and Morgan Stanley. So over 5 years, it's only made 35%. I'm not sure if I want to be caught holding this. That's just me. The RSI on this, the relative strength index, is 66. You guys know we like to buy ours between the ranges of 30 and 50. This is already outside of our range, so it is not currently in a buy zone for us at its current price of $8.29. The 100-day moving average on this is $77.41. That means that is what people were willing to pay. The average of what people were willing to pay over the past 100 days is $77. Over the past 200 days, $75. So if we do want to get in this, we might want to wait for it to come back down to that $75 mark if it ever comes back down. However, for me, looking at the historical trend on this thing, I know things are different because we've only been in this virus state for 2 years, 3 years. But however, over 5 years, it's only made 35%. Over 1 year, it's lost money. I'm not sure if we really want to get in here and actually risk our money in this. And it's only been as high as $90.54 for the year. So this is one I'm not sure I want to get into. So I'm not sure about you guys. But again, you guys let me know how y'all feeling, what y'all think about it. The second one was Johnson & Johnson. Johnson & Johnson is currently $173.70 at the time of this recording, right? Over the year, it is up 8%, which is $13. Over the past 5 years, it is up 50%. That's a lot better than Merck and Co. was. That is a lot better than Merck and Co. However, I know many of you have heard of Johnson & Johnson, just like I have. I've heard of Johnson & Johnson. Johnson & Johnson is a holding company which engages in the research and development, manufacture, and sale of products in the healthcare field. It operates through the following segments: consumer health, pharmaceutical, and medical devices. So you guys can finish reading this again, right? You guys look more into it. Y'all let me know if y'all want to get into it. Has a dividend yield, 2.41%. Okay, lower than what Merck had. But again, this dividend may not be anything major. What we're looking to do is actually make money in this bearish market due to the Feds and all other news that we've been discussing over the past few weeks. It has a 50% buy and a 50% hold according to analysts. 50% buy, 50% hold according to analysts. The fair value according to analysts now, $167. So it's currently sitting at $173, which means it should come down about $6, I believe is what the math is, if the fair value is $167. So again, this is according to analysts, right? Let's check out our stock charts. So Johnson & Johnson have a median target of $180 with a high estimate of $215 over the next 12 months. Median estimate, that means you can only gain 3.5%. That's a little low side for me, especially if I'm going to hold this thing for 12 months. So I'm going to tie my money up into it for 12 months. And all I want to gain is 3.5%. You guys know my goal. That depends on what's your goal, right? On the high end, it could go up to $215, which is a gain of 23.6%. Again, that's a little on the low end for me, especially knowing whether I want to hold my money up, tie my money up into this for the next 12 months. Let's see what the RSI is looking like. The RSI on Johnson & Johnson currently sitting at 66.79. Again, that is high for us. That is high for us. We like to buy between 30 and 50. 30 and 50 RSI, Relative Strength Index. On the moving average, the 100-day moving average, and the 200 is actually sitting at 165. $165 is what people have been liking to buy Johnson & Johnson at. So although the fair value said 167, it looks like more people were willing to buy this thing at 165. So that may be, if we decide to get into this, that may be the price we want to get in at, or lower, because I'm looking at the chart here. It looks like this thing has come all the way down to 158. So let's actually go back up here to the chart to see how low this thing has come over the past year. It's come down to 155 back in November 30th actually, and it's come down to 153 back in March of 2021. So these are things, those might have been much greater prices for us. Those may have been much greater prices for us. However, I do not see us making a lot of money in these healthcare plays. Again, I could be wrong, because you never know what could happen over the next couple months as far as the virus. We've had a new strain every quarter, every month or so. So that's just something to be aware of, right? So I just want to make sure you guys know that. And I think that's pretty much all I have for you guys today as far as what we're looking at and what we're thinking about doing. I just want to make sure I gave you guys that research. Let me check my notes just in case I missed something. I did. I missed one thing. And I should have mentioned this at the beginning of the video for those of you who did not get to the end. But you guys, for those of you who have kids, do not forget that you can create a custodial account for your kids. That gives you the ability to create a stock or a brokerage account for your children who are under 18 years or older. So again, we're trying to build generational wealth, right? We want to build generational wealth. You guys need to make sure that you're setting your kids up for the future. The same way you're able to add money, consistently add money into your account every pay period, you can possibly be add money into your kids' custodial account, and manage that for them. Of course, I do not want you putting them in any risky plays or high growth plays like we're doing. But at their ages, what you want to do is invest in consistently strong companies like VTI or VOO. Those are companies that we know. Again, we looked at this. They have made 20% every year. 20% on the dollar every year. 100% over 5 years. If your child is now 5, You give them the opportunity to make 100% on whatever money you invest in them over the rest of their lifetime until they're adults or younger or whatever the case may be. This could be your kid's college fund. This could be what makes your child a millionaire. This could be what creates that level of generational wealth for your kids. So you guys be sure to set up custodial accounts for your kids. Be sure to set up custodial accounts for your kids. And that is what I have for you guys today. Today is Saturday. I'm gonna get out of here. Do not forget the wealthy word of the week is faith. You guys let me know what your faith is, what your goal is. What do you believe that you can achieve for this year? Leave it in the comments, and I'll be sure to reply. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.